As an entrepreneur, one of the key things I'm learning is about the need for mentorship and business coaches. I think as challenging as entrepreneurship is, you realize it's a journey that can be quite lonely, and that's why you need other people to be able to support you. One of the things I am learning even as a leader in terms of my strengths, which I didn't even know how they apply to business, is because I have great positivity. And great positivity, my coach recently told me how that can be able to influence the business I do and even with the team that I already lead, in terms of just motivating them and making sure that they are productive. But it is in the small ways that I compliment them. It is in the small ways that I encourage them, even when they are going through their own personal crisis, without necessarily getting into the nitty-gritties of their personal issues or crisis. The other thing I recently learned, even from my coach, was about my personal strength, which is called Woo. The Woo strength as a leader is that now I realize why I actually enjoy networking so much, why I like to be outdoors and network with people. And just the mere smile that I would give to someone and then we start a conversation, that is an aspect of influence as a leader that I didn't even know is powerful in business, because then you strike a conversation with someone, you strike a friendship with someone, and then they refer you to someone for business, or they bring on business that you didn't anticipate, or probably you're looking for a contact. And that's a big aspect of being able to talk to people. And that's a unique strength that I didn't know how much that influences my leadership skills. And then I also realized that I'm very good with arranging, because I know I've always been very good with arranging events and very good at arranging functions and bringing people together. Now that as a leader, I realize also it brings on board, it has enabled me actually to be able to create events that didn't exist before. For example, as a company now we do inter-school competitions. This is something that I only dreamt of, but now it's become a reality that every time I'm able, with my team, to be able to organize inter-school competition, and we bring sponsors on board. Now as a leader, that's a strength that I bring on the table that actually previously I thought, you know what, I love arranging events. Yes, and we arrange events for money, which any other event planner does. But I could not be able to relate the aspect of being an arranger as a leadership strength. Because as a leader, that even helps me to not only bring my team together, but also be able to organize bigger things where we can be able to do with a team. And so it's in the few aspects of leadership strengths that I'm learning that I possess and how I can utilize or harness them for business, which the coach has helped me to be able to analyze. And hence, that's why I was saying, as a business owner, business coaching and mentorship is very necessary. So in changing my mindset, for example, in terms of an entrepreneur where you don't have to wait for people to invite you to the table. So some of the things that I realized I needed to do was, for example, building partnerships. As a small business, you struggle with how will you go to a bigger business and tell them what you do and actually ask for them to partner with you, or how can you offer a win-win situation where you can collaborate and work together despite you being the small business and they being a big business. And that's the aspect I was saying, you invite yourself to the table. And I've had to knock on a few doors, a few big doors, where I have asked for an opportunity for an appointment, and I've gone and presented my case, and I've said, you know, we can collaborate, we can be able to do something together, and this is the angle I'll be able to participate in terms of our partnership, and this is what I'm expecting of you from our partnership, and gone ahead and drawn a proposal. And happy to say, in the last few months, at least I have 2 big partners on board. This did not come because they called me to their offices for me to partner with them. I went and knocked on their offices and I said, I'd like to partner with you guys. And this is why I was saying that sometimes you have to pull your own chair, take yourself to the table and say, actually, I am looking for this kind of partnerships and you are a good partner, but this is what I bring on board. So that then it's a win-win situation where you're not the one who is trying too hard and they are not. So it is where we are bringing in equal partnership and we can be able to collaborate from there.